George Takei. Birthplace, Boyle Heights, Los Angeles, California, United States of America. In November 2017, former model Scott Brunton told The Hollywood Reporter that George Takei undressed and groped him in 1981. Brunton was 23 at the time. Takei was in his 40s. Takei denied the claim, though he had joked about grabbing men's crotches with Howard Stern in October. More George Takei, 36 of 60, the best Asian American actors and actresses in Hollywood, 36 of 210 celebrities who should run for president, 130 of 238 actors you would watch read the phone book. Dustin Hoffman. Dustin Hoffman. The Duffer Brothers. Junot Daz. Birthplace, Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. On May 4, 2018, writer Zinzi Clemens accused Junot Daz of cornering her and then forcibly kissing her. Many other women writers chimed in accusing Daz of aggressive and inappropriate behavior at readings and other literary functions. Seagal. George H. Bush. Birthplace, Milton, Massachusetts, United States of America. Don't think age or infirmity will keep a man from inappropriate behavior. Two women claim that George H. Bush groped them during recent meetings with the former president. He touched me from behind from his wheelchair with his wife Barbara Bush by his side, one accuser said. He told me a dirty joke. And then, all the while being photographed, touched me again. And Bush didn't deny it. He's apologized for what his spokesperson called grabbing women's rears in what he intended to be a good-natured manner. Whatever that means. More George H. Bush. 15 of 44. Which U.S. presidents do you wish were in charge right now? 18 of 44 U.S. presidents who are worthy enough to wield Mjolnir. 20 of 45 who would win in an ultimate presidential fist fight. Louis C. Birthplace, Washington, D. United States of America. Comedian Louis C. was accused of sexual misconduct by several women in November 2017 after an explosive New York Times story called him out. 5 separate women said Louis C. either masturbated in front of them or asked to masturbate in front of them. The women said the action was not wanted and that he forced it upon them. 2 of the women said after they told their manager what happened, they were blacklisted from several high-level productions. A day after the article came out, Louis C. confirmed the women's allegations and apologized to them. He said he didn't realize at the time that he was abusing his position of power against the women to put them in a situation they didn't want to be in. More Louis C. 262 of 269. The most trustworthy celebrities in the world. 17 of 233. The funniest stand-up comedians of all time. 872 of 904. Celebrity Death Pool 2021. Will Francis. Adam Venit. Morgan Freeman. Chris Hardwick. Birthplace, Louisville, Kentucky, United States of America. Chris Hardwick, founder of Nerdist and host of The Talking Dead and at Midnight, was accused of long-term emotional and sexual abuse by his ex-girlfriend Chloe Dykstra. Dykstra posted a piece on Medium outlining years of mistreatment, sexual assault. She posted the piece late in the evening on June 14, 2018, and it began to gain social media traction on June 15. Although she did not directly name Hardwick, she did say the man was significantly older than her. Hardwick was born in 1971. She was born in 1988, and that he was sober. Hardwick adopted a sober lifestyle in 2003. Dykstra claims that her ex set up rules for her, which included staying in at night, not having male friends, and not drinking alcohol. She also alleges that he would routinely assault her. I was terrified to piss him off, so I did what he said, including let him sexually assault me regularly. Was expected to be ready for him when he came home from work. A few hours after the post went viral, Nerdist made an official statement condoning discrimination, harassment, and other forms of abuse. Nerdist's parent company, Legendary, also issued a statement emphasizing the fact Hardwick had no operational involvement with Nerdist for the 2 years preceding the expiration of his contract in December 2017. The company has removed all reference to Mr. Hardwick, even as the original founder of Nerdist, pending further investigation. On June 15, Hardwick made an official statement denying the allegations. These are very serious allegations and not to be taken lightly, which is why I've taken the day to consider how to respond. I was heartbroken to read Chloe's post. Our 3-year relationship was not perfect. We were ultimately not a good match and argued, even shouted at each other, but I loved her and did my best to uplift and support her as a partner and companion in any way, and at no time did I sexually assault her. More Chris Hardwick, 28 of 68, the best celebrity podcasts, ranked 40 of 48 things that aren't nerdy anymore, 37 of 52, the game show hosts with the most. Matt Lauer. Birthplace, New York City, New York, United States of America. Today Show anchor Matt Lauer was fired on November 29, 2017 following a sexual harassment complaint from former NBC News employee Brooke Nevels. NBC News President Andrew Lack said this was the first such allegation made against Lauer, but that he was also presented with reason to believe this may not have been an isolated incident. Nevels, who was originally presented as an anonymous female staffer, said Lauer assaulted her during the 2014 Sochi Olympics. A Variety report included stories of Lauer gifting a female colleague a sex toy, exposing himself to another co-worker, and making lewd comments about women. Lauer also reportedly had a button installed under his desk that locked his office door from the inside, allowing him to harass women without fear of anyone walking in on him. The full details of Nevels' assault were made public in Ronan Farrow's 2019 book, Catch and Kill: Lies, Spies, and a Conspiracy to Protect Predators. More Matt Lauer, 19 of 131, the most annoying TV hosts, 46 of 48, the best Today Show hosts, 8 of 74, the things everyone, including you, Googled in 2017. Leslie Moonves. Leslie Moonves. Asia Argento. Asia Argento. The Orwells. The Orwells. Jeff Fager. Jeff Fager. Kevin Spacey. Bryan Singer, Bryan Singer, Ryan Adams, Ryan Adams, Vic Mignogna, Vic Mignogna, Joe Biden, birthplace Scranton, Pennsylvania, United States of America. Joe Biden's inappropriate behavior with women is described as an open secret in political circles. There have been multiple articles discussing the way he approaches women in public, resting his hands on their shoulders and standing a little too close. A 2014 Democratic candidate for Lieutenant Governor of Nevada, Lucy Flores, experienced Biden's uncomfortable touching and an awkward kiss and described the moment as confusing, unsettling, demeaning, and disrespectful. More Joe Biden 21 funny Twitter reactions to the Biden-Harris inauguration and Bernie Sanders' Big Grandpa Energy 1143 of 2443, the most influential people of all time 29 of 45, the greatest presidents of all time. Max Landis, birthplace Beverly Hills, Los Angeles, California, United States of America. Screenwriter and comic book writer Max Landis was accused of sexual harassment by multiple women in December 2017. Some people say Landis's behavior is an open secret in Hollywood, and that his father, director John Landis, has shielded him from exposure before. In June of 2019, the Daily Beast released an expose in which 8 women detailed the emotional, physical, and sexual abuse they were subjected to by Max Landis. Kip Pardue. In July 2019, SAG-AFTRA found Kip Pardue guilty of misconduct and fined him $0 for harassing actress Sarah Scott in 2018. In a letter sent to Scott and shared with the LA Times, SAG-AFTRA said Kip Pardue's behavior was inconsistent with their code of conduct. This comes after Scott reported Pardue had become aroused while filming a scene for Moonves and placed Scott's hand on his groin. She also alleged that he then invited her to his dressing room and masturbated in front of her. The organization said that if Pardue takes an online workplace sexual harassment training module within 90 days of receiving his letter, his fine will be reduced to $0. Cuba Gooding Jr. Birthplace, New York City, New York. In August 2020, 30 women came forward with accusations of unwanted touching by Cuba Gooding Jr. He faces 3 counts of forcible touching and 3 counts of sex abuse to the 3rd degree, in separate incidents involving 3 different women in New York. The actor denies all wrongdoing and pleaded not guilty to all charges. In court, his attorney said, "We believe that the video unequivocally will show that Cuba committed absolutely no crime, and we expect this case to be dismissed in 1 day." More Cuba Gooding Jr. The best Cuba Gooding Jr. Movies 5 of 114, the worst Oscar-winning actors ever. 17 of 103, the best African-American film actors.
Hey guys, thank you so much for the support and likes and comments down below, and also thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to see you in the next video. Then take care, bye.